Hello and welcome to the Unstuck live stream. I will just check that it's live in the group. And if you can see me and hear me, please comment below. Yes, it seems like it's live and I think it's working here. I just moved to a new villa in Bali and I was just moving around a bit to just get the right lighting, and I was sitting there and the light was just like coming into my face. I was like, okay, I can't sit like this for a whole masterclass. So I just moved a little bit. So maybe the background isn't so inspiring, but we will make it work. So when you're here, let me know in the comments that you can hear me and see me, and I'll just make sure everything is working. Yes, and I know we are a lot of Danish people in here because I've had my Danish brand for 15 years. So of course there are a lot of you still following me, and I appreciate that so much. But when you're in here now, we have a lot of people from outside Denmark started coming in also, and we want this community to be very inclusive. So please, when I ask you a question, when you're commenting below, just please do it in English if you can. So everyone understands what's going on in here. And I so appreciate you for being here. And I want to know, like, are you new to my world? Have you been here before? Have you done some of my courses? Let me know, and also let me know where you're listening from. It's so exciting to be here, and I always enjoy these masterclasses so much because, like, everything I have to tell you today, it can change your life and your business forever. Like, it can seriously change your life and business forever if you take the information and you start running with it. So I love that we can check in and we can do this, and the results can start changing really, really fast. It does not have to take a long time. So let me know where you're listening from. I'll just see if comments are coming in. Yes, and also let me know, what are you doing in your business? Like, either like if you're watching this on replay and you're watching this live, what is your business? Like, what are you doing? What are you helping people with? And I also want to have a fun contest because it's so much fun to see the masterclass from your end. So I want to have this fun content where everyone who's taking a photo of me, like the live stream here, and sharing it on their Instagram. It can be in their feed or in your story, and you're tagging me. And then I will pick a winner for my masterclass, Step Into the Next Level version of yourself. It's a 1.5 hour masterclass. It's really, the energy is really amazing. So if you want to join that contest, just take a picture of whatever. And of course it would be nice if I look a little bit, like, I wouldn't say normal because I don't like looking normal. I think normal is super boring. But if you could take a picture and make sure I don't sit like this, and then just share it on your Instagram, in your feed or in your story, and then just tag me, and then I will pick a winner, and that will be so much fun. Hi Jenna, hi Enrique, nice to have you here. So nice to have you here. If you, for some reason, couldn't watch this live, or you can only watch a little bit of it and you need to leave or something, just know that the recording is available for 7 days, and then I will take it down. So make sure to watch it. We want to have momentum. We want to have you get into the energy now. We want to make sure that you're really getting everything out of it now. So that's why it's available for 7 days, and then it's gone. So make sure to watch the whole thing. It's so worth it. And we're going to talk about how you go from feeling stuck in your business to unstuck. And I will give you some examples on in what ways I have been feeling stuck in my business, because I know that feeling and it sucks big time, and we don't want to be there. And that's why I really want to host this masterclass, because if you know that feeling, if you have been there, you know it's not a fun place to be. And sometimes we just need a little bit of information or someone kicking our ass a little bit to just get us out of that vibe. Mette is listening from Gislinge. That's fun because that's where I'm living in Denmark. I have a house in Gislinge. So hi Mette, so nice. We might even be close neighbors, but that's fun. I think it's the first time I've had, maybe the second time I've had someone from Gislinge, but that's really fun. I heard that there was snow in Denmark today. I'm so happy I'm not there because I don't enjoy the cold. Henriette is with me, also from Denmark, and you have been in my world for some years now. Amazing. and you have part-time in your own business, lifestyle, and healthy body. Amazing, amazing. I'm so happy you're here, guys. I feel like everything expanding so much in the energy right now, and I have so many good things coming, and everything is just moving in a really fast, at a really fast pace right now. And that can happen for you too. Like, I really feel that the more we are all showing up, the better results we can get. And I don't know how it's been for you, but the last couple of years for me has been feeling like my business has grown every year, and I've still had a lot of success, but it's been feeling a little bit more like banging my head into the wall, or it's like, why are there so many things not working? And it feels like that has really lifted, and now the energy is just so different, and we can really create that forward momentum where you really start moving and creating out of this world results really fast. So feeling stuck in your business, how does that feel? How does it feel? It feels really shitty. Like, I really don't like being in that place. And I want to talk with you about that. I see it for myself and my clients. I see it sometimes it's a place that we go back to. And it often happens when we want to go to the next level. There's a part of us, the ego, that want to keep us where we are, want to keep us safe. We want to say, like, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. And it's coming up with all the reasons why we should not do something. And it might have us analyzing everything and questioning our decisions and mind looping and looking for all the reasons why we can't do something. And that is definitely not gonna get us anywhere. So feeling stuck in business also feels like you have this inner voice, this inner feeling, this inner knowing, like you can do, be, and have more. Like you can have and be and do so much more than you're doing right now. And there's this part of you this inner fire that's ready for more. And it's so freaking frustrating when you feel that inner fire, when you know you are a badass, when I believe when you're in my world that you're willing to take the action, like you're willing to do the work, you're willing to go after your results. And that's why it's so freaking frustrating when you keep doing the things, but you're not getting the results you want. So that is how it feels, in my opinion, to feel stuck in your business. You're putting in a lot of effort, you're putting in a lot of energy, you're showing up almost every day, and you're not getting the results you want. And that makes you feel like, I just don't get it. Like, what do you need to do to start creating results I want? And it might lead to you doing the same things, mind looping, analyzing, showing up, sitting at your desk, trying to do something and still not getting the results. So why are we doing this? I said a little bit before that our ego just wants to hold us, just wants to keep us safe, like just wants to keep us where we are right now. And it just wants to not get us out of our comfort zone and not get us in a position where we might not be loved, or people are hating on us, or it can actually be really scary to go after your goals 100%, like really go after it, and then it does not happen. So there might be a part of you that says, like, let's not even try, because if the results are not coming, then we could say, like, we know that we didn't really try. But it's very unfulfilling place to be, because you have this fire, and it's very unfulfilling to keep yourself stuck there. And I want to say right away that it's you keeping yourself there. Like, there's nothing on the outside keeping you stuck. It's you keeping you stuck. And that's a good thing. It's not a good thing that you do that, but it's a good thing that you have the power to get unstuck. And that's what I want to talk with you about today. Like, you have the power to get out of that situation. You don't need to wait for anything or anyone outside to change or do something for you. Like, you have the power to get unstuck, and you can do it right away. You can do it now, you can do it today. And hopefully I can help you get there, so you start having a little bit more momentum, a little bit more of the results you want to see. So let me know so far. Is everything fine? Sound fine? You with me? I'll just see. I think I got some water here. I'll just take a sip of water. So let me know how you're feeling in your business right now. Do you feel stuck, or do you just know that feeling, or do you have that feeling of wanting more, being able to do more, having more, maybe you want to make more money, maybe you want to attract more clients, maybe you just want to have more fun in your business, you want to expand your business. Let me know where you're at in your business right now. So other ways we might, like reasons we might keep ourselves stuck, is that we're scared of success, or you might be scared of failure. And it's so interesting because if I should pick one of those, I'm definitely more scared of success than I am of failure, because I don't believe in failure. I'm not even sure what it is. Like it's like my brain does not understand what it is, because there is no such thing as failure. It's always learning. So if you're trying something, like there's so much trial and error in business, and if you're doing something and you're not getting the results you want, you just learn that, okay, this did not work. What can I do instead? So it's always learning. There is no such thing as failure. I would say the only way we can actually fail is by not trying, is by not going after it. I would say that is failing, but it's not even failing. It's just like being stuck and trying to find a way out. Because I know, like, if you're in my world, you are trying to get to another place. You are trying to get next level. You are trying, and that's why it's so frustrating if it's not working. And then Dini says, raise my prices to attract higher vibe customers. Yeah, amazing. Maybe you also, when you want to go to that next level, there might be a part of you that's a little bit nervous that the ones you love, can they come with you? Like, will they be able to rise with you? Will they be able to handle if you go all in? I remember that feeling when I really decided to show up in my business and on my social media 100% as me. I think it was around in 2017. I was having success in my business. I was making money, and I've done it for a long time, but I kept hitting this glass ceiling, and a couple of times I was almost burning out. And I remember this month in 2017, I think it was, and I was in Bali, and I was looking at my life, and everything was supposed to be good. Like, I had a good life. I was making money. I had my 3 kids. I had a nice husband. I was living in an amazing villa. I had nannies. I had a pool. Like, everything looked so good from the outside. But I was so tired, and I was on the edge of burning out, because I was constantly like pleasing my clients. I was constantly showing up. I was in this fight mode. I was chasing down my clients, and I was doing it in a way where I was trying to be, I don't know if I was really like trying to be, but I've been taught to be like the nice girl. Don't make too much noise. Don't go out there, and definitely don't swear. And it was just so not me, that just drained me so much. And I remember this day where I was just like talking with my husband, telling him like, I cannot do this anymore. Like, I will burn out. If I keep going this way, then I will burn out. I cannot do it, and I will not do it. If it's supposed to be like this, then I'm out. I don't want to do it anymore. And then I start focusing on filling myself up, filling my own cup, showing up as me. And there were a lot of people there was like, oh my God, who's that? And someone got a little bit like, I can't remember, they might have been a little bit angry, or like, of course the outside world is reacting, and then I start attracting all the right people, all the right clients, all the money. Like, that was the month I had my first 100K month, and it was with so much ease and so much fun. So sometimes the reason why we're stuck is that we just want to be loved. We don't want to like make too much of a noise. Like, maybe you have been told you're too much and you should calm down. Don't be so loud. I've been told that so many times, but I am loud. I am swearing a lot. I am like showing up. I am like in your face, and that's how I'm supposed to be. But when you have been told your whole life that you should not be so loud, or just not like take up so much space, you just want to be loved. So doing the opposite, because it's more you, is actually a little bit scary. But that is what it takes. Like, maybe you're not the loud person. That's also fine. It's not that you're supposed to be that if you're not that. You just need to step into being more you. Because when you're being more you, showing up like being more you, the way you are, without any without hiding, you will start attracting the right clients. And that is so much more fun. Like the clients that loves you for you. Like I have a thing about dates. Like so many times you will see that I created something. And if it's something with date, I don't know if you can be date blind, but I think I am. Or sometimes you receive an email and there's a wrong date in there or something. And my clients are like, oh yeah, that's just me, Ella. Like I'm not doing it on purpose, but if you cannot handle small mistakes like that, then we're just not the right match. Henriette says, I'm kind of stuck in attracting customers and the money, especially in February. Glad the new month is in the beginning. Yeah, and it can change so fast. So that's so fun, and it's so cool you're here and you really want to shift that because it can happen so fast. So we'll just do that. So ways I have been stuck in my business, I want to share that with you so you can mirror yourself and see like, oh, in what ways can I really see that going on in my business? I have been overcomplicating things so many times, like taking one small decision and then just spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning some more, overcomplicating things, overthinking things, overanalyzing things instead of moving. And when we do that, in the start, it feels very productive. Actually, it feels productive, but it's not. So you show up every day and you're mind looping and overcomplicating and overthinking the same freaking decision that you did yesterday. Oh my God, I did that for such a long time. And then when the day was over, it's like, I actually didn't accomplish anything because I was just mind looping the same decision that I did yesterday. I was also holding myself back. As I said before, I was playing small. I was not showing up the way I wanted to show up. Like I love selling. I love telling about my products because I do honestly believe it's changing the world. Like I do honestly believe that my products are of very, very high service, and I know that it can change your life and your business like this. And I just love selling. And a couple of times someone told me like, you're so salesy, or like you're always selling. And I started to not do that as much as I wanted to. And of course it kind of affected my results. So I was holding myself back, also not being me. Of course I was me, but not being fully me, not showing up confidently, but more like in this boring, a little bit like you know the vibe. Like I was showing up, but you couldn't feel much. Like it's changed so much. If you have been in my world for just a couple of years, you have seen so much how it has changed for me. And it was all about learning to love myself, trusting that I was good enough, because that was basically the thing that I thought that I needed to become someone else or be someone else to attract the clients I want. And it's like, it's the totally opposite. Like you just have to be you, and then you attract all your dream clients. So maybe you also know this feeling of trying to please everyone, like clients coming into your world and they say like, can we have the calls there, or can we do it this way, or can I have so many installments, or hello, are you online, can you please do this and this and this and this? And that's not a good thing. You really have to hold your boundaries. Like your clients need you to stand strong in your boundaries. And I have such a good example. I just had a new client coming in yesterday, and she's so amazing. I already love working with her so much. She's so amazing. Client from New York. And she said like, okay, so we'll just do it this way. I'll just put my notes in here. It's like, no. You put your notes in here because this is how we're going to roll. And your clients need you to do that. They need you to show them the way. They need you to hold them and stand strong in your power. And sometimes you will meet clients that will try to push your boundaries just to see how strong are you actually standing, because they need that. They need that power, and you standing strong in your own boundaries. So that's really, really, really important. Don't go into that pleasing everyone. You will attract the most annoying clients, and it will be so noisy and so not fun. So don't do that. Like, set up your boundaries and then just stay there, stay strong in them. Maybe you also, when you're showing up on social media, you're not really saying what you want to say. So you're being this a little bit boring, just being there, not really saying anything, but saying something. And that is not very magnetic. So it's so important to show up and say what you want to say. Don't edit your post, or like just go out there and do the video, say what you want to say, talk about what you want to talk about, and the right people will be attracted. I think it was like maybe 3 months ago, I saw this weird product on the internet. It was such a weird product. I was like, is someone actually buying that? And I saw so many comments underneath, like, I'm so happy for this product. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And it just like, and I knew this already, but it really clicked for me. Like, there are clients for everything. Everything, even like weird, funky, super funky products. I would be like, who would buy that? There are clients for everything. So the only thing that needs to happen is you standing strong in what you're selling and in your way of showing up. And then you will, as long as you keep going, there will be a tipping point and you will attract more of the clients you want. If you don't keep changing directions all the time, that's also a way of keeping yourself stuck. And I've done that so many times too. Like, just before the tipping point, I was like, maybe it's not working, I'll do this instead. And then I would start something and the traction would start, the momentum would start going. And because the earthy energy is working a little bit slower, that some people call it the 4D, some call it 5D, I just call it like the spiritual energy. It works a little bit slower. So if you become too, like, you're not patient enough to see the results start coming in, you might be on the edge of the result coming in, and then you're like, nah, I'll just go this way, I'll just go this way, I'll just go this way, and I'll just go this way, and then you won't see the results. Maybe you're also playing small. Oh my God, I've done that so many times. Like, just playing small, not saying too much, and not telling about like these amazing results I've had. Like, it's maybe I'm still not so good at that, really telling about the amazing results I have, but I'm better at it than I've been before. And you want to show up and show like your confidence. You want to show up and tell your clients what kind of results are you getting, what kind of results are your clients getting, because then they can feel into, are you the right one helping me? And if you never share that, and if you're not standing strong in that you are the right person to help people with this, then your potential client, they can feel that. They can feel you're not confident, so they won't buy anything. You need to like really show up and say like, I am freaking amazing at this. And if you're not buying, you're missing out. That's why I truly believe that. I truly believe that if people are not buying my products, if they're not signing up, if they're not working one-on-one with me, they're missing out on so much. So I'm never attached to the outcome. So if someone is contacting me, maybe they're sending me a private message saying like, hey, I want to work with you. Can we do this and this and this? And I say, yeah, I have this package. I'm never attached to them signing up. There's never a pressure, because I just know like if they don't, like, they're just missing out, and another person will show up, and another one, and another one, and another one. And it's not like I'm saying that in a bad way, like you're missing out, ha ha ha. It's more like I'm just standing strong, and I know the right people will get it. I know the right people will get it. And I just know it's so freaking good. And I've created something that like no one has ever created. Like, I'm the creator of my vibration, and my vibration is everything you need to create the results you want. And standing in that vibe, and when you can do that, that is magnetic as fuck. When you can stand strong in that, knowing that you are the right person to work with, like, and people are really missing out if they're not buying what you have or signing up or being in your world, then everything will just align, because like attracts like. I also, it's so interesting. For many years, I was doing what I thought I was supposed to do. So you might have this tendency, maybe you did like me, or maybe you're doing like I did, that you're looking out at these people and they have success, and you're looking at their strategy, and then tell yourself, it must be that way I need to do it. Like, maybe that's why it hasn't been working. Maybe I should try that strategy. Oh, maybe I should try that strategy. Or maybe I should try that strategy. So you keep searching on the outside for the strategy that you think will get everything to work. I've been there so many times, and I want to, oh man, if I can get you to get this, like, I want to tell you that no matter what strategy you're picking, it will only work if you believe in it. No matter if someone else has very, very, very high success rate with the strategy, it will not work if it does not fit. I have so many clients coming into my world, and they're saying like, someone told me that I needed to do this and this and this, and I got so drained, and they told me I needed to show up on Instagram this way and do it this way and this way, and it felt so off, and I was not getting the results I want. And I'm like, yeah, of course you're not getting the results you want, because you want to do business in your way. You want to do what's working for you. You want to do what you think and what you find fun in your business, because then you will attract whatever you want to attract. So look at your business right now. If you're feeling stuck, and ask yourself, where in your business right now are you doing things that you think you're supposed to do, instead of things that you actually enjoy doing? And if you want to share, that would be amazing, even if you're on replay, because I think you can learn a lot from each other in here. So where in your business are you doing things you think you're supposed to do? Or where have you picked up a strategy you thought would work, but you actually don't like it? I've had a lot of clients coming into my world that was told to do onboarding sales calls, and they're like, I am so over it. Like, I don't like it. I was like, okay, then stop doing it. Like, I've never done it. I think I might have done like 2 or 3, and I hated it. I would never do that. Like, the client that just started, like, she texted me on Instagram, and then we messaged back and forth, and then she paid and we started. It can be so easy. Then did you see a low prices pleasing? Yeah, there might be something. Yeah, I also see that sometimes if you have low prices for something, you attract a specific kind of client. And at the same time, I would say, like, I have some low price products, and I still attract amazing clients for those products. So I also think it's something about your belief around it, because you will attract what you believe in. So I do believe that we can have lower end products, and we can still attract the right people into our world, and then they will buy more. So it's just kind of an entry point for them to just check you out and just say, like, okay, does she actually know what she's talking about? And then they're gonna go and buy more. But I do believe that if you have like a product that was supposed to be high end and you're pricing it very low, you might attract the wrong clients. I've definitely been there. But I do believe we can have lower end price products and still attract the right people, because it's all about our energy. It's all about the communication. It's all about our social media. How are we showing up? What messages are we putting out there? What are the prices of our other products, and how are we showing up? That's everything, because it's just a mirror of you. It's just feedback. So look at right now, I believe like you're here for a reason. So there's something about becoming unstuck. So I want to like for you to turn the light around and then ask yourself, in your business right now, in what ways are you keeping yourself stuck? Because it's you, it's on you. And please share, that would be amazing. Are you mind looping? Are you mind looping decisions? Are you mind looping prices? Oh, I've done that so many times. Prices up, prices down, prices up, prices down. Fuck, I've done that so many times. Are you mind looping sales strategies? Are you mind looping words on your website? Are you mind looping? Are you mind looping? Like, are you doing that? Are you questioning your decisions over and over again, so you might seem productive, but you're not productive? You're just sitting there. Maybe you're journaling, oh, should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? Instead of just like taking the decision and just going with it. I call it sitting in between 2 chairs. Like, you're not deciding for this thing, you're not deciding for that thing, you're in between these 2 chairs all the time. So you're not creating momentum in that direction, and you're not creating momentum in that direction. And it's all about deciding. Because as soon as you're deciding and you start moving in a direction, you start getting the results you want. You start getting unstuck. Nandini says, thank you for love, the king in my ass. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. It's good you're taking it in. Maybe you're also one of the ones that's telling yourself, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Whenever you hear yourself saying, I don't know, just give yourself a loving smack in the face, or do something to get yourself out of it. It's so much better to say, like, I will figure this out. I will figure this out, and I already have the answers to my questions. I already have it. I already know in my gut feeling what I need to do. Stop saying I don't know. Oh my God, I've been there too. It's such a funky place, and it will keep you so stuck when you keep sitting in front of your computer and saying, I don't know what to do. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do this. Oh, maybe it will not work. I don't know. I'll just go look in the fridge and see if there's something to eat. Like, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Don't tell yourself, I don't know. Or you tell shit like that, I can't figure it out. Or whenever someone of my clients says to me, I don't know, it's like, bullshit. You do already know. It's just a matter of you deciding. You do already know. So it's just a way for our ego to just keep us where we are, to just keep telling I don't know. Because if we say, I don't know, then we don't need to move and we can just stay where we are, and it's so safe and it's so freaking boring. So yeah, you don't want to do that. Maybe you also don't have habits that support you, so you keep re-manifesting the same things over and over and over and over again because you don't have habits that make you successful. You can be 100% sure that people making money and having success in their business, they have specific kind of successful habits. Like, they have different habits that keep them on track. They have different habits that make sure that they have energy to show up. They have different habits that keep them like going and selling and attracting the right clients. Christine said, yeah, avoid being visible. Yeah, and I see that over and over again. I see so many of my clients like having such an amazing product and they have so much to offer and there are so many clients waiting for them and they're just hiding. They're not showing up. So you need to ask yourself, like, why are you doing that? What are you afraid of? If you started showing up 100%, like just went all in and you went even more than all in, you just like showed the fuck up so much, you'd be so scared. Like, what are you nervous of? Like, what are you nervous might happen? That's really interesting for you to get really clear on. And then the interesting thing about fear is that, oh, it's such a good thing. I actually get a little bit of goosebumps because if you can also get this one, everything will start changing for you too. And the thing about fear is that a lot of people think that the fear needs to go away before they can move. So they're analyzing their journaling, they're sitting thinking like, how can I make this fear go away? And the only way, get this, really listen, come closer. The only way to get the fear to disappear is to move through fear. Do it anyway. Just do it and you will see that you get so on fire and you get so motivated and you will see the fear starts like poof, 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 poof. And then you want to do a new thing and fear is there again. Say, hi, it's fear. I'm here. And you're like, fuck, it's here again. And instead of analyzing, instead of thinking too much about it, you just move through fear. Like, I will tell you that I was so nervous when I wanted to transform my brand from Danish into English. Actually so nervous that I've tried to do it 2 or 3 times before, I think around 4 years ago. And a couple of times I just went back because I was so nervous and I kept telling myself shit about like, people don't understand what I'm saying. My accent is weird. Like, I can't do it. I don't know what to do. All the shit I'm telling you now, I kept telling myself shit like that. And this time around, I just sat on the chair and said like, there's no way, like, I'm not turning back. I'm just doing it. And the people who understand me and get it and get my vibe, they will show up and they will buy my products. And yeah, the rest is history, as we say. So really ask yourself, like, why are you nervous of being visible? What are you nervous about? Like, what is the worst thing that can happen? And then ask yourself, like, how would you handle that? If that happened, how would you handle it? Because when we can show our brain that we can handle worst case scenario, then the fears start lifting. Then we're like, okay, our brain does not know if we've been there or not. So if it already has experienced it in your mind, it feels like, okay, I can handle that. Then it's not so scary in the real world. Maybe you're also focusing on the wrong things. So you're focusing on being productive around wrong things, but things in your business that are not creating the results you want. So for example, Christina already knows that she needs to be more visible, but she might be doing a lot of other things that is not helping her do that. She might fixing her website. She might refining her products. She might do a little bit of things over here, but she's not doing the things that she actually know will take her to the next level. So ask yourself, what are you doing right now that are actually not creating the results you want? And how can you start showing up and doing more that will create the results you want? This is so important. You need to work on the things that are creating the results you want. And you really need to push through the fear. Just take fear in the hand, say like, we're going. and we're doing it, and I'm sure I can handle it, and I will figure it out along the way. And now we're doing it. We're just jumping, whee, and see how it's going. Another thing that is really that can keep you really stuck is like you're complaining. So you're not taking 100% responsibility for the results not being there. So instead of you taking 100% responsibility, you think that it's something about the economy or COVID or clients or something out there. It's always someone or something out here's fault. And that will never get you where you want to go. It's only when you take 100% responsibility, you start moving and you start making a shit ton of money, when you start creating more of the results you want. When you're taking 100% responsibility, it's not your mentors or coach fault if you're not getting the results you want. You might have hired a shitty coach or mentor, but then you take 100% responsibility for that and said, oh my God, I need to be better at picking the right mentor. You're not blaming it on them. You're always taking it back, power back, saying, oh my God, in what way did I create this? In what way can I show up in a different way? Hi, Crystal, so nice to see you here. Amazing. It's my good friend from Denmark. So, the thing you're actually doing when you're stuck is that you keep remanifesting the same things over and over and over again, because you're thinking the same thoughts, you're feeling the same feelings, you are doing the same things, so you're creating the same results. It's actually that easy. So what you need to do instead, think new thoughts, feel new feelings, take new actions, and you will get new results. That is actually what I call the vibration chain, your mindset and vibration chain. And then when you start working with that, saying like, what is the better thing I can tell myself around this situation? If you say something shitty, like, I don't know, what is the better thing you can tell yourself? Like, I will figure this out. I am capable of figuring this out. And then you will have a feeling of being more capable, and then that will create some new results. You will actually start, you're telling your brain, you need to give your brain direction. Otherwise it's just like, oh, okay, we can't figure this out. And then it will do nothing for you. So when you tell it like, I can figure this out, it feels like, yeah, I'm capable. And then you start getting results like you're trying to figure it out. You're looking for solutions, and you can hear the universe communicating to you like, do this, take this inspired action, do this, call this person, do this, and then the results change and you start getting the results you want. Some other things that might keep you stuck, and the reason why I'm telling you that is not, of course, to keep you stuck. It's for you to be really able to see where the fuck are you keeping yourself stuck. You might be comparing yourself to others. I think we've all been there. It's such a shitty thing to do. Like, I always recommend you unfollowing. Like, if you keep scrolling around looking at other people, say like, she has so much success, like, why can I not do it? She has so much. It must be because of her strategy. It must be because of this. And you're comparing yourself, and it will only make you feel shitty. You need to stop doing that. Don't compare yourself to anyone but yourself. Anyone. Don't compare yourself. And maybe you also have this feeling like everyone is ahead of you. And that's not true. They might be moving more than you are, but you're here, you're listening to this, so that tells me that you want to move, and now you're going to move, right? You're going to take some new actions, think some new thoughts, feel some new feelings. So you're never behind. You're always where you're supposed to be. And the good thing is that you can look at yourself and say like, I feel stuck. I see that I don't create the results I want. I take 100% responsibility of that, and then I'm going to figure out how can I create the results I want. I will figure this out. Like, I will figure it out. Maybe you're not feeling good enough. I've had that for so many years. Like, I was showing up on my social media, and every time I would put out a post, I was like, oh, maybe that was too much, or maybe I should set it in another way. I'm very often creating reels right now, and I still sometimes hear that voice saying like, that was not very clear, or people are not going to understand what you're saying, and then I watch I just put it up. I say like, fuck that. I'm just putting it out there, and then I rewatch the video, and it's so clear because the energy is clear, and the people are responding. Like, I'm getting so many comments every day of people just binging my videos on Instagram, and they just love it so much, or binging my products because they bought a product and they have forever access, and they're going back to it over and over and over again. And that's when you're trusting yourself and being good enough. When you're showing up and you have this confident feeling that I'm more than good enough, and that's like, I'm attracting the right people. And the more I'm just me, and the more I just show up as me, the better results my client will get, and the better results I will get. Crystal said, your reels are so clear and your energy is amazing to kick into. Yeah, and I love that. I remember you told me one time, it's like, that is just what I want to buy from you. Like Crystal bought some of my programs and she said, like, I just want to tap into your energy because it's just changing something. That's also why a lot of you keep coming back to these live streams I'm hosting and these master classes, because I kind of open my energy field for you, and things will start changing if you're listening and taking it in. And that's the thing, it's just because I'm me and I'm just sending out, I'm just being that channel. And that's the same thing you need to do in your business, just showing up as you, and you will start creating in another way, because you're not me and I'm not you, and you're not supposed to do it like me, you're just supposed to do it the way you want to do it. And then the right people, they will find you. Like I had this girl who signed up yesterday and she was like, I just found your Instagram and I just felt your energy. And I was like, fuck, I need that. I am so in. And she said, I don't understand, because usually when I'm buying something, I really need to take my time. But I was like, I just need this, and I'm willing to pay whatever it costs. Like I just need this. I just want you by my side. And that's the magic of you being more you. That's the magic of you showing up, even when you feel like it's not perfect. Even if you feel like, I should have said something different, or it's not clear or something. I remember in January this month, I took like a lot of different action that felt really messy on the inside, but on the outside I don't think it looked messy, and I made around 47,000 US dollars with so much ease you wouldn't believe it. It was so much freaking fun, and I was just doing all these different things. I just had so much fun, and I was taking all this action that felt a little bit messy, and it felt so non-perfect. But it was working because I was just showing up as me, and we were having so much fun. I was having so much fun on the live streams. I was having so much fun with all the clients signing up. I was just having fun. And that's magnetic, right? Yeah, see, Landini said at your last live stream, 2 customers found me waiting for the photographer. Amazing, yeah. And that's what happens, like when we tap into the energy. And that is one of the gifts that I have to share, is like opening my energy field. And when you're in my world, just listening to this, or binging my Instagram, or binging different things, like you will feel the energy, and things will start shifting, and that is just magical. Imagining that I kept just hiding that, saying like, you cannot have any of this, or I would say like, I cannot share that because that's weird. Imagine how many people that would lose out on amazing things. Like I have so many examples of people being in a meeting with me, or having a one-on-one session, or being on Voxer with me, or binging my things, and then they say, it's so interesting, every time I'm in your energy, someone signs up. Someone is buying something from me, and I've been like stuck, or I haven't had any sales for months, and now I'm just here and sales are just coming in. And that's the beauty of it. That's really one of the things I am creating with my clients. Krista says, I know that being here today will allow some kind of abundance into my life. Yeah, it's always happening with you, right? Like you tap into my vibe, and then a couple of days after I will receive, I'm waiting for it in my messenger where you're telling me this happened. Yeah, we're going to talk in a couple of days, and I will see that because I know it's just going to happen. And she says, that's why I'm so excited to be here. I know what shifts in your energy every damn time. Yeah, and that's so amazing. And it can be so easy, right? It can be so easy. Like we don't even need to do that much. Like we just tap into the energy, start moving in another direction, think better thoughts, and then the result starts coming in. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the message because I know it's just gonna come where you tell me this happened, this client signed up, or suddenly this aha moment just came in, or this money just came in from somewhere. So I will talk to you in a couple of days when you text me. So to go from stuck, now I've given you a lot of examples, like in what ways you might keep yourself stuck right now. And I just want to say, it's not only you. It's normal. It's normal. It's not that long ago since I felt stuck. It was at the end of last year. I was like, I felt so stuck. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I just started using my own tools and what I'm telling you today. And then I had that 47,000 month, and with so much ease, because I started doing what I'm telling you today. So when you want to go from feeling stuck and being stuck in your business and not getting results you want to getting the results you want, you have to know there are no limits, and it can happen instantly. Like energy, it's not linear, it does not need to take time. You can quantum leap the fuck out of March. Like you can quantum leap so crazy that other people will look at you and say like, what just happened there? Like, where did she come from? I've heard that so many times since I've moved to Bali, and when I stepped into my English band, it's like, where did you come from? Like, what was that? Where did you come from? And it can happen so fast. You don't need to wait for it. It can happen today. Like it can already have, maybe something shifted in you right now that will start creating different results for you. But ask yourself, where do you want to go? Like you're here now, and ask yourself, like, where are you now? What kind of results do you have now? And be very specific. How much are you making? What kind of clients are you attracting? What kind of sales process do you have? How many followers do you have? How are you feeling in your business? That's really important too. And then ask yourself, where do you want to go? How much do you want to make? Is it 100K months, 100K weeks, 100K days? Or is it less? Maybe it's less. Like, what is your definition of success? That's really important. Don't take anyone else's definition of success. Like, don't do that. Define it yourself. Like, what is success for you? Ask yourself, where do you want to go? What kind of life do you want to have? What kind of life do you want to have? I remember a long time ago when I started my business, I thought that I was supposed to be like the kind of the women, the female version of Anthony Robbins. And I could totally do that. I could totally go out there and I could rock a scene of, I don't know how many people he has at his seminars, but I believe it's a lot, right? And writing books, and I could do all these things, and I could go big and big and bigger. And then suddenly I realized, like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to travel a lot. I don't want to have all the noise around doing these seminars and having all these people showing up. Like, I don't want to do that. My kind of success is like having so much freedom. Like I can just work whenever I want to and make money while I sleep and work from Bali, work from Denmark, work from anywhere in the world. Like that is freedom for me. And it might be something else for you, but ask yourself, what is freedom for you and what is success for you? Might be freedom. What is success for you? Who do you want to hang out with? What kind of clients, what kind of friends, what kind of relationships do you want to have? And how much money do you want to make? What does freedom feel like for you when you talk about, like when you think about money? How much money do you want to make? And what kind of life are you living? Like in this next version of yourself, what kind of life are you living? How are you feeling? What are you telling yourself? In what way are you showing up? Krista says, I'm crying. This is happening again. Yay. I'm so happy you're in my world again. It's always so nice. And Krista is always like bouncing back and forth, coming back and forth. And then for a while, I don't hear anything. And then you're back. And I just love that. I just love that we can tap in and out whenever we need it. And that's happening a lot in my world. So that's amazing. So creating the life and business you want is not about sitting and waiting for it. Like we've all heard a lot about creating business with ease and visualizing and manifesting and sitting in your sofa, imagining everything happen. And that's a part of it. But another part of it is also taking the damn inspired action. And the good thing about that is it can be so much fun. Like it could be so fun and it can be so easy in a way that it does not feel like work. This does not feel like work for me. Like sitting here talking with you, like it does not feel like work. I enjoyed so much. And I know when I end this masterclass, I will have more energy than when I started it. And that's the way it's supposed to be. It's the same with my Voxer client. Like clients, I get so happy when I'm talking with them. I get so inspired. I'm so like, yay, we're gonna do this and you're gonna do this and you're gonna do this, and seeing all the results coming in. It makes me so happy. And then there's some things like, for example, sales calls. It just drains the fuck out of me. Like I feel so, I can't do it. And that does not mean it's not right for you, because I know a lot of people that enjoy it, and then it's great. I just don't enjoy it. And it's about enjoying the process. It's not only about the end goal. I see that So many times my clients say like, I just want these 100K months, for example, and I can't wait for that to happen, and I won't feel happy. I will not be happy before it happens, and that's not a good thing, because to get to that point, you need to be happy in the now, grateful in the now, taking the action in the now, enjoying the process in the now, while you're eager for what's coming. If you're only looking out here all the time for your next level goal, the goals out here, and you're not being grateful in the present moment, then you will not attract it. Because it's all about becoming a match for what you want to attract. And you can only do that in the now, in the present moment. So if you want to have 100K months, but you keep complaining about the results you're having now, you're not going to attract it. You're only going to attract more of the results you have now, or lack of the results. I really hope you can hear that, because that can change everything for you. And if you don't know what you're aiming for, it's really important to get clear. Sit down, write these things down, and then start taking inspired action in spite of fear. Even though you might have some fear around some things, start moving. I see over and over again that if we feel stuck, what really lifts the stuckness, like get us out of this feeling stuck, is the action. We just start doing something. It doesn't matter really what it is. Just start doing something. Do a little bit more, do a little bit more. And then you start seeing momentum, and then you start moving. And then you're like, oh, I am not stuck anymore. I am moving. But you need to start moving before you can create that momentum. Otherwise, it will not happen if you just sit there and you keep analyzing. So stop waiting. Decide. What are you going to do? What products are you going to have? What price point? What clients are you attracting? And what way are you doing it? Decide and stop mind looping your decision. Work on your vibration, your mindset and your vibration every freaking day. And that is the place where I see a lot of people, they don't have the discipline. And people having success, they're disciplined around that. Every freaking day they work on their vibration. Every freaking day. It's not a thing you just do once. It's a thing you do every freaking day, because you know that you need to learn how to shift your thoughts, shift so many times every day, and then you start seeing different results coming in. So decide on where you want to go and start taking action. Like, take action every day, and you just need to keep going, even the days where you feel like it's not working, even the days where you feel like the results are not changing, even the days where you feel like it's crickets out there, nobody's listening, nobody's contacting you. Just keep going. The people getting the success is the people they're the ones that keep going no matter what, because there are so many things happening in the back end, and the universe is realigning everything for you. And if you keep showing up, you keep being in the energy, you just keep showing up, it will happen. The only way you can fail, even though there's no such thing as failing, is by quitting. When you keep showing up and you keep being clear in your message and you keep being out there, being you and being in your vibe, you will attract more clients. Give yourself the biggest pep talk every day. Tell yourself how an amazing rock star you are. You're such an amazing rock star. You're freaking good at what you're doing, and there are people out there waiting just to find you. Like, you're so just waiting for you to show the fuck up. And you're like, fuck, they're just sitting there waiting and you're just mind looping. That's not cool. That's not cool. You need to stop moving. There are people depending on you. Like, they want you to help them. They want to pay you. Like, my clients, they love to pay me. People love to pay me, and people love to pay you. But you need to show up. So if you don't feel confident in your business right now and in your life, like your business is just an extension of you, you need to work on your confidence. Everything, like the confidence is like the foundation for everything. When we are confident and when we have self-worth and we love ourselves, we just become magnetic. And it's so much more easy to move. It's so much more easy to decide. Like, confidence is everything. If you don't believe in your products, if you don't believe in yourself, people can easily feel that and they will not buy. And when you just know that you're a freaking rock star and you give yourself pep talks every day and you just see all the amazing results you're creating for yourself and your clients and all the amazing things you're doing and all the amazing things all the ways you're showing up for yourself, and you're just like being so proud of yourself, that vibe will attract more clients in. So be very mindful of the way you're using social media. Like, are you comparing yourself too much? Are you scrolling too much? Are you just like being in there, ending the day feeling like, fuck, I didn't do anything again? Like, you don't want to do that. Turn off your phone, put it away, do what you need to do. You can even make like a list of 10 things that you commit to doing every day, and then just keep showing up no matter what. And that, I promise you, that will make you feel unstuck, and you start seeing results as long as you keep going. Yes. Be grateful. When you're grateful, it's such a high vibration. So when you're grateful for what you already have now, when you're grateful for everything coming in, and when you're grateful for the people showing up in the world, in your world, like, I'm so freaking grateful for you being here. I'm so grateful for you being here. Even if you're on the replay. And remember, you can still take a picture and put it on your Instagram and your story. You can tag me, and you can still win that free masterclass. Is not free, but you will get it for free if you win. Step into the next level version of yourself. It's so much fun to see from your end because the energy is different. But be grateful. The more you're grateful for everyone in your world and everything, the more you will attract things like that, because like attracts like. So when the universe sees like, oh, she's happy about that type of client, let's send her some more. Oh, she's happy about doing masterclasses and people are enjoying them, let's send her some more. Oh, she's happy about posting on Instagram. Okay, let's send her some people so they can look at her posts. Like, gratefulness is everything. So every morning I do a list of 10 things I'm grateful for, and then I say thank you, thank you, thank you for all the things. And I also try to do 10 things before I fall asleep. Often I only reach 2 or 3 and then I'm sleeping, but I am trying. And then through the day, I'm looking for things to be grateful for. A smile there, you showing up, you being here, people signing up, people buying my products, people being my world, comments, my kids, my husband, being in Bali. There's so many things to be grateful for. And when you start looking, you will find even more things. So if you want to really like rise the fuck up, if you're ready to create even more amazing results, if you are ready to really attract your dream clients, if you're ready to make more money with more ease, more fun, more flow, I have 3 different ways I can support you. Like, I'm so in for this because I know you can do so much more and have so much more. Like, it's your birthright to be rich. It's your birthright to have a life where you're happy. And it's supposed to be up and up and up and up. Not only like, yay, I had success, and yay, I had success. It's supposed to be up and up and up. So I have 3 options for you, because I think, of course, you should really keep being in the vibe and get like, just go all in. Just go all in. Imagine where you can be in, like, when this year ends. Like, you could quantum leap like crazy. So 3 options. I have skyrocket your confidence in 21 days. I would invest in this product if you don't feel confident in your products, if you don't feel confident like in general in your life, if you are doubting yourself, if you're afraid of being visible, if you're hiding, if you're not showing up, I would definitely invest in that. It's a do-it-yourself course, and one day will be released every day. It's such an amazing course, and the feedback has been amazing. Like, the feedback has been crazy. And if you want to really skyrocket your business and money results, I have another do-it-yourself course called Skyrocket Your Business and Money Results in 21 days. Same kind of setup where every day you get a new day you can work with, just to make sure that the momentum is building on the momentum. And that is like manifestation meets business. And that is so much fun. And I've seen clients in that course like 10x their income and even more in only 21 days. Like, it happens so fast when we team up with the universe. So that's, yeah, it's just, that's amazing. And I've seen a DJ, coach, like so many different niches in there really getting the results they want. I'm really remembering this DJ. She was like, she was just creating out of this world results with the course. It was so much fun to watch. And then there, of course, you, if you're a little bit like me and you prefer one-on-one because you just you want it all and you want like easy access to me, I have 3 months of Voxer, or I actually use Signal, but that does not matter, where you have Voxer support Monday to Friday. And that is like having me in your back pocket. So whenever there's something you want to check in on, whenever there's something you want to work on, you can text me. I do expect you to take a lot of responsibility. I do expect you to be like one of these types that you're self-paced and you're moving, but just being in the vibe and just having the option to say like, hey Miela, what here and what should I do here, and could we work a little bit on my strategy, or could we work a little bit on my mindset, or can you help me create these daily habits, or then I'm there. For 3 months you have me in your back pocket, in your phone. So that's also an option. So the first two you will find at mielaravenscroft.com, and we cannot make promises, but I will make like a promise that if you really invest in yourself and you're doing these programs, your life and your business will never be the same again. And you can be that person where people are looking at you saying like, what the fuck did just happen? Like, how did she do that? I want to know how she did that, because that is amazing. And if you want to I only have one spot left for the one-on-one boxer. Just send me a DM on Instagram. That would be perfect. That's easy peasy. So I just want to end off saying like, I'm so happy you're here. It's been like, I'm always like, it's an hour. Like, where did that go? Like 60 minutes. And that's the way it's supposed to be when we're having fun. That's the way it feels. It's just flow on flow on flow. And yeah, I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being in my world. I have so many great things coming up. And yeah, let me know your best takeaway. Like, I would love to know that in your comments. And remember to take a picture, and you can just like rewind and find a place where I'll look a little bit, just like, yeah, you would like to share your, like if it was you on the picture, and then share it on Instagram, tag me, and then you might win the Step into the Next Level version of yourself masterclass. So thank you so much for today. And yeah, I'm just grateful, and I can't wait to see you knock it out of the park. I can't wait to see you create these amazing results. And when you're having results, like, don't hesitate to text me. I want to know that. I want to know. I'm not answering individual questions on social media. I'm not coaching or anything like that. But if you have been attending some of my things and you get amazing results, of course, I want to know that. Let me know, text me on Facebook or Instagram, and then I just want to give you a big high five for being here. I'm so proud of you, and I know you can do so much more than you're doing right now. I know you got this. Like, you're so much more powerful than you're showing right now, and I hope to see you in one of my programs. Have an amazing day. Bye.